You don't know what to do. Come and take a seat, my friend. Kick it with Dani Luv. Kick it with Dani Luv. Kick it with Dani Luv. Healing one day at a time. Settle down, you'll be fine.
What up, y'all? Welcome to episode 13, wow, of Love and Laugh with Dani Luv. I am your host, Dani Luv. We are on episode 13. The name of it is Laffirmations and Legacy, Celebrating Fathers with Toy. Nah, my daddy, I only had him for 7 years, but we still gonna celebrate him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at God. So you know how I start off. First of all, let's kick off with some for box breathing, because it is Monday and I know that some of us are at work dealing with the Karens and the Charleses of the world telling on us and micromanaging everything that we do. So if you are tuning in and you are stressed out, then let's box breathe really, really fast and try to feel a little bit better so that you don't lose your mind at your job. So, starting with count to four. So, on the count of four, we want to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try this again. I know y'all can't see my little baby hands, they so small. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. Hold your breath and only think of positive things. Let out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try one more time. We're going to hold in the positivity and we're going to let out Karen and Charles and move forward with this beautiful Monday. So breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let it all out. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it off. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are doing great. I am doing great. How was your weekend? Mine was very fun. This weekend was rough because it was Curtis's. Oh, my goodness, really, for real. This weekend was rough because I'm going live on TikTok too. This weekend was rough because it was my brother's birthday. He would have been 34. And you guys know my brother was my best friend. He lived with me before he passed away and before the doctors did not do their job. So it was very rough, but I'm so grateful because this year I made a decision. I said, you know what? I am not going to wallow in it. I'm going to be as most honorary as I can. Not in a bad way, but honor Curtis as much as I can. And I just happened to be booked for a show on that day. It was an early morning show, and it was for my friend Valerie. She gave her the little, the little discounty price, and come to find out she hired. Anyway, we'll talk about that after. But yeah, it was a beautiful show, and I was funny, and it was hard because usually when you do these shows, you tell people in the contract, do not put me up while people are eating. This is what I tell people. But because my friend hired me, I just let it fly. But I should have said something. But I try not to, but I should have because it made it very difficult. Come to find out that same show, they hired Mike Larry for later on, and because they was just partying all day. And I told Mike about it because that's my coach, and he was like, yeah, you cannot, he was like, I do not I do not do comedy in front of people while they're eating because you can be funny as ever and they will not care. So let me show y'all a little bit of this.
One of my oldest friends.
One of our oldest friends. Let's move that fast forward that because she made me older than what I am, and I'm already up here.
35 and older. Let's put that.
Okay, so I came up.
Lion skin, you know what I'm saying? Any biblical saints tonight?
Some people are, but
Yes, honey, that is how you work it. Yeah, I've been putting that new wine.
okay, so
I ain't that
Drea.
old. She said 30 years. Yeah, I am a cougar though. I am a cougar. My husband 31. So we 31, right? We both 31 for sure. Yes, honey, that is how you work it. Yeah, I've been putting that new wine in that old wine skin. You know what I'm saying? Biblical saints. Any biblical saints and ain'ts? Yes, child. So when you get out of public, when you 40 and over, 35 and over, let's put that. When you 35 and over and you sneeze, don't you get a little afraid? I do not want to pee in front of this stranger. Every time you hear a ha or a chew, I'm like, oh Lord. How you doing, Danny? I'm good. Hi. Oh God. Yes, black don't crack. But if you got that old wineskin don't crack. I promise you. Black don't crack, but your vagina do.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, but here's the thing. I shouldn't say it, but your vagina do. But it wasn't a clean show. But I said it because I was just like, dang, they really not listening to me. They not listening to me at all. So I'm just gonna say what I want to say. But it was funny. It was fun. We had a lot of fun. We also got to hang out at Mike Larry's show. I did some singing. Saw my sister, my beautiful sis, Crystal. It was a good weekend. Also went to Dear Future Wifey. Um, I ended up doing praise and worship at the Mike Larry. It was like a Christian pray. It was like a Christian karaoke, and I was supposed to just be singing for your glory, and I ended up bringing the Holy Spirit in, child. People was in there like, oh. Mike Larry was like, I don't know if she's supposed to do that. I don't know if she's supposed to really bring the Holy Spirit in. But I did. And it was by mistake, but I needed it and everybody else did too. So that was great. Love you too. Yes. So today we just honoring our dads. I was grateful to honor my brother. Um it was just a beautiful thing. So before we get to this beautiful lady, y'all know how I bring in some kind of information, psychological information when it concerns whatever topic we're talking about. So today is Laffirmation and Legacies celebrating fathers. So I know that I don't know if anyone of you have ever heard of Sigmund Freud. Like if you've ever been into psychology, like a bachelor's in psychology, if you ever been into it, then you would know that his theory of that he has a theory where he feels like, well, he don't feel, but he's done like different it's called the Oedipus complex, and it's like he's done different studies where he found that the the son, he may have some feelings for the mom, and the the daughter may have some feelings for the daddy. And so it's pretty much subconsciously mamas raise their daughters and love their sons, and daddies love their daughters and raise their sons. So that's pretty much his theory in a ghetto quick nutshell of it. And he has also gone on to say that marital partner choice as well as marital relationships, they are defined more before marriage has concluded, which he's pretty much saying, you know, relationship with marital partners are predetermined by our relationships with our parents and important persons in our childhood. So we may end up in a relationship with someone who reminds us, me as a female, I may end up in a relationship with someone who reminds me of my daddy or a significant person who played a role in my life, which would be my grandfather. My grandfather, he stepped up after my dad passed. And the same thing with guys. Like a lot of men may end up with a woman who reminds them of their mama. And I know this sounds very freaky and nasty, but I find it to be kind of true. Just don't have sex with your parents and you'll be fine. Um yeah, but it's in the early childhood stage. It's not like you grow up and you like, oh, I just want to be with my mama. No, you grow out of that, but subconsciously, it's like you came out of her hoo-ha. She's taking care of you. She's nurturing you. This is the first woman you know that's taking care of you. And moms do. I noticed that moms do tend to love their sons. My mama, she loved her. She loved my brothers, okay? And she definitely raised my black butt because she was on me. She was on me.com. So I'm excited to have this guest. Before we start, I want to, how do I do this? Share my screen. Yeah, I want to share my screen. And
So, oh, silly me, I ended up not being late for my cousin's baby shower. I'm actually early. And it's not a baby shower, it's a gender reveal. And I am early, a whole month early. It's July 12th, not June 12th. Silly me. Oh, girl, I know they didn't. Yes, they did. It's going down for the season 4 finale of the Every Woman Talk Show. And we got special guests. It's time to have some grown folks fun at Miss Eva's Detroit. Doors open at 6, show starts at 7.
oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm so proud of her. This girl is out here thriving. It's one of my homegirls in comedy. Oh, you can't see the video? What? Man, it's always something. The devil is a liar. I could have sworn. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Cause we need a proper share. Okay, sharing. Okay. Pressing pressing
So, oh, silly me,
play.
I ended up not being late
I
for my
see it.
cousin's
I
baby
hope
shower.
I
I'm
see
actually early.
it.
And it's not a baby shower, it's a gender reveal. And I am early, a whole month early. It's July 12th, not June 12th. Silly me. So, oh, silly me, Oh, girl, I know they didn't. Yes, they did. It's going down for the season 4 finale of the Every Woman Talk Show. And we got special guests. It's time to have some grown folks fun at Miss Eva's Detroit. Doors open at 6, show starts at 7. Oh, girl, I know they didn't.
All right, so I hope y'all saw the video. That's my homegirl. If you didn't see it, you heard it. It was hyped like a mug, okay? So this person, okay, so this person is a Detroit-born stand-up comedian, talk show host, actress, and multimedia personality known for her bubbly energy, oh yes, sharp humor, and engaging presence. Since 2012, wow, she has performed and hosted shows throughout Metro Detroit in various states while building her entertainment brand, Too Tall Entertainment LLC. Okay, come on through, business pocket. Too Tall mission is to make the whole world smile. And she says you can't smile without laughing. With her joy and professionalism, Toy brings laughter, authenticity, and unforgettable energy to every event, stage, and screen. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. For my homegirl, comedian Toy Too Tall.
Hey. How you
Hey,
doing?
I'm good. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, I'm so happy you're here.
Too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. How are you doing today?
I'm good. A little hungry, but I'm gonna handle that later. But other than that, I am good. I ain't even hungry, girl. How you
Girl,
doing?
I just hungry. You ain't got to the hangry. We don't want you to get to hangry, so we gonna
Mm-mm.
have fun and we gonna get you some food for real. Cause we know you know how to cook and eat. Oh
I
my
love
gosh,
cooking.
how long have you been cooking? Cause I be seeing them foods on the platform.
Oh man, I don't even know. I think I started cooking more because I used to live with my brother.
Mhm,
When I moved out on my own and like me and my boyfriend at that time, we had lived together. We got a little apartment in Midtown,
mhm.
and I gotta feed him. So I started cooking, like, and I just naturally had it. Like I would try different recipes and stuff, and he loved everything. He's a little tiny fella. He loved everything I cooked.
Yum,
And
yum, yum. Sound like me and Malachi. He loved everything I cook, child. I be like,
mhm,
"You need it." I love people like, "Whatever, this is good."
yes, and it's kind of like YouTube before like TikTok, because this is back when TikTok didn't even exist. Like I would go
Mhm,
on YouTube if it's something I didn't know how to do, like anything
mhm.
in life. I went on YouTube and I learned it. I learned how to change
YouTube
the tire,
University.
do graphics, and cook all off YouTube.
You sure
And
can.
my
You can learn
makeup.
everything on YouTube. There's also this tool called Udemy, UDEMY, I think it is. I go
Hmm.
on there to learn like some real stuff, and you can like pay and stuff like that. But it's a lot of YouTube experts, and I've learned a lot of cooking from sweet potato sensation when I thought I wanted to be a vegan, but I can't do it.
Oh, they good too.
Oh my gosh, she got so
Mhm,
many good stuff. She's skinny and look good because she a real vegan, and
mhm.
I just
'Cause them vegan carbs will get you, girl.
they
Yeah.
will get you.
If it's something like a specialty dish I know my mom just makes, then I'll call her and be like, "How?" Because her sweet potatoes slap. So I'll be like, "How you make your
Mm,
sweet potatoes?" you know.
you better make us some sweet potatoes, child. I love me some
Hmm.
sweet potatoes.
Her oxtails and yams. Those are two things she do.
Oh my Lord Jesus. See, this ain't right. I'm so hungry. We talking about oxtails and yams at what, 10 o'clock in the morning? What time
Oh,
is it?
listen, I ain't even gonna lie. I talk a lot of junk because I know I guess a video out there floating, and I'm like, on today's episode of My Mama Can't Cook, but but she got certain things that she do make real good, and in my opinion, my mama makes the best oxtails I have ever had. You know,
Mm.
yeah, ain't no
Better
restaurant beater
than
yet.
Jamaicans in Jamaica?
My mama
They say,
win.
Baba clonk plomp plomp. We gotta
Mama
get
clock,
this.
mama clock.
We gotta do a real show in person. Try mama oxtails, okay? Oh, that sounds so good. So, question that I ask everybody that comes on my show.
Mhm.
What impact has comedy made on you in your life? In the most traumatic time in your life?
Oh my god, I think I've had like some traumatic times as far as dealing with, my brother was unfortunately murdered, and that probably was like the most traumatic time of my life. But I wasn't doing comedy at that time. That was in 2012, and at that time I was just in my first movie the year before,
Mhm,
and after he passed away, I started doing stage plays. And even though I wasn't doing stand up comedy, because, Danny, that's how we met, stage plays. Even with
mhm,
me doing comedy, it that like comedy was always a part of my life, but I didn't actually
mhm,
start stand up comedy until like 2019. And, after my brother, I didn't have any no drama in my life. I to be honest, comedy brought a little drama to my life, but I persevered, and that's all that matters.
mhm,
But I feel like it changed me in a few ways for the better. Um, I stopped drinking, and I'm very proud of that. Because I had a moment where I was just like, um, it was so crazy. Like, and my pastor say this. He say life is lived forward but understood backwards. And I won't go into
Hmm.
the whole story because
Say
it's so long.
it again.
Life is lived forward but understood backwards.
Oh,
And
wow.
at that time, it was an open mic I just wanted to go to, and I didn't go. And the reason I didn't go, I was like, I don't really feel like drinking tonight. But that should never, ever, ever be a reason why I don't go out and do comedy and practice my craft and hone in on my passion.
Yeah.
So that it was a clear indicator that there was a problem there. Like I wasn't one of them belligerent drunk people or anything, but just the fact that it was a crutch, and that's what it was for me. Like I shouldn't have had to have alcohol in my system to do comedy. So when I stopped drinking, I had to learn comedy and myself, I feel like, all over again. And now I'm back to being the same person without the liquor, baby. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm grateful for that, because you just don't know in this world what you protected from as far as the known and the unknown. I could have
Mm-hmm.
hurt somebody, I could have hurt myself or
So.
caused myself some unknown health problem. You just never know. So um yeah, and comedy's introduced me to some amazing people.
Mm-hmm.
I am grateful for the great people that I have met and that are a part of my life. I think it's helped me develop more as a woman, accepting certain things and not accepting certain things, and honing in into who I want to be and the
Mm-hmm.
brand that I want to represent. Like Too Tall Entertainment is just it's like an umbrella for acting, comedy,
Mm-hmm.
content creation. Like I'm a Jane of all trades, baby.
I
Okay.
see you, Miss Janie Jane. I love that. I love when comedians actually walk in and we really like own who we are, like our business, our brand. I'm
Hmm.
learning how to do that more. And like just lean into the fact that I am a business, Lovely's LLC, Beautiful Ridgeway
Yes.
LLC. And like for
You.
me it was hard because I was literally working a regular job and making real money. And after my brother passed away, I was too depressed to go back to work. So
Mhm.
here I am. Like people will say, "Oh, she quit her job so she can be a comedian." I did not. Like,
You were depressed.
yeah, it just happened the way it
Yeah.
happened. People are like, "I'm so proud
Yeah.
of you. You quit your job." No, it just happened the way it happened. And now I'm making it work the best way I can. And God is allowing me to use my gifts. Like, what a blessing
Yes.
it is to be able to use your gifts for the
Hmm.
greater good. Um, so you
I
say you've been
think.
doing this since
I think.
2019.
I'm sorry.
You said you've been doing this since 2019. Wow.
Yeah, I hit my first mic in 2019. And this is the thing. I never had the thought process initially, I want
Mhm.
to be a stand-up comedian. I never had that thought process. I used to watch Mad TV, Saturday Night Live, and In Living Color. I
Saturday.
wanted to do sketch comedy. I
Me
wanted to be on
too.
Jenny Jones. I
Yep,
wanted to be on Ricky Lake. I wanted to be
yep.
on The Real World. I wanted to be one of them Nickelodeon kids, okay?
You
That was
too.
all I wanted.
Mhm.
Um, and as I ended up having a food blogging company called Eating Good.
Ooh.
And and it's so crazy how it was three of us. It was me, Nakira, and Tiffany. And so it stood with Eating with Tiff Toy and Nakira, but it also stood for everything that they need because it was spelled ETTN good.
Hmm.
And we actually were ahead of our time. We did food reviews and blogging before it was a thing on TikTok and social media.
Mm.
We highlighted local chefs, bakers, and mixologists around the Metro Detroit area. We didn't
Mhm.
do big franchises. We did all local businesses,
Yeah.
and we would review because see, Nakira was an event and decor specialist. So when we go into a restaurant, she looking at the ambiance and everything. Tiffany was actually a licensed certified chef. So of
Oh,
course she's gonna hone in on certain things.
wow. Knows,
And
right.
then I was considered like the personality of the group.
Mhm.
Um, So, I did look at, and I actually, people don't know, I have like over 30 years of customer service, and I taught people before the pandemic tech and customer service skills. So I
Wow.
am huge on customer service. And so that was what I kind of focused on. So, we were able to highlight these restaurants and tell people where to go to get the ultimate restaurant experience.
Wow.
So fast forward, these went from my business partners to my friends, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And we all on the phone kicking it. I can't remember if we was on the phone or in person, but I know Hennessy was involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because
Oh,
that's what
good
me
one
and
here.
the Hennessy was
Yeah.
definitely involved. That's what me and the Kira like to drink. And when I'm cutting loose and, basically kicking it with my homegirls, oh, you get the raw and uncut me. Like, and I can't remember what I was saying, but I was talking my mess and I was poking fun at people.
Mm-hmm.
And Nakira is a huge lover of comedy. And she used to go to all the Kool-Aid shows and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "You know what, Toy? You are really, really funny." And I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
done heard that a couple times. And then she's like, "You ever thought about doing stand-up comedy?" And I told her the same thing I told you, like, well, no, just you really sketch and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "You should try it." Never really tried it. And then Mojo Brooks and Prince T came here,
Mm.
and she got me tickets to go with her to Punchline to see them. Because I
Oh,
wasn't going to comedy shows. Like, me and my ex used to go to what's that called? Mandy's. And that's where I saw Mike Leary and Gemini, Shawnee D. Like, I
mm-hmm.
saw all of them and I saw Kool-Aid. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, once we broke up, I really wasn't going. I wasn't going to Mandy's by myself. So,
That is
but
not the place you go to by yourself.
yeah, yeah,
Or
it's not
even
the place
with
you go to.
anyone. So
Yeah,
I went there with
yeah, yeah. And so, and and so she entered, when we went to Punchline, I ended up taking a picture with Prince T and Mojo Brooks. And
nice.
it was so funny. I happened to have on red and black and they had on red and black. Red's one of my favorite colors. So
It look
I
like
was
y'all just came there together, coordinating.
we really did. And I never would have thought I would be where I'm at now after taking that picture. And she actually,
Wow.
Nakira gave me my first mic. She hit me up one day and she was like, "Toy, I'm gonna give you 3 minutes on my show." She does events. She has an event company called Creative Events. And so
Mhm.
every year she has a Mother's Day event. And that particular year, it was called Sip Tea and Comedy. And she had Josh Adams booked as the headliner. And you know
Mhm.
how, like, when you get a headliner, I guess you have somebody, like, you know how we'll bring other people on the show. I don't know if that
Mhm.
was the deal or whatever the case may be, but all I know is Josh Adams, T Bar, Melanie Hearn, and Heather J was there.
That was
Heather
a good show.
yeah, Heather J didn't perform, but she had came through, and this was at BAM Studios on Liver Noise, but Black owned business.
Nice. Nice.
But Nakira
Wow.
said, "I'm gonna give you 3 minutes at the beginning of the show," but she said, "Toy, it's clean comedy, and I know your mouth. You can't cuss." Girl,
Mhm.
that was the longest 3 minutes of my life. I don't even know what I remember. I don't even
It was
remember what I was
hard to
talking
talk
about.
clean for 3. At first, you had to be funny,
Girl,
and then you had to talk clean. It's like, oh, okay, you asked
yes.
too much, ma'am.
Like, I could do it now, but
Mhm. Oh,
at
then it was
my first comedy set, 3 minutes clean. So yeah, but I did it, and what the cool experience that I had about that, because I was already friends with Josh Adams on Facebook.
mhm,
Um, I had never met Melanie, T Barb, or Heather J,
mhm,
but T Barb talked to me the most.
mhm,
And she was just like, I was like, I think I want to do this some more. I was like, that was fun. I was
mhm.
like, I ain't as good as y'all, but I was like, it was fun. And
Begin the journey.
yeah, and she was just talking to me and saying, "Yeah, you could do this, and you could do that." Like, she was real cool. I'm like, this
It'll
little
make
Keisha
you
Cole
yeah,
ass girl is
if
kind
you
of
thinking
cool.
about it, don't say it out loud around her because you end up doing it. You'd be like, "I'm
Yeah.
thinking about blah, blah, blah." You should join the space elites, like
So it's funny how the domino effect of things happens.
mhm,
Heather J, even I remember her standing in the doorway of BAM, like where you first come in, that vestibule area, and she was like, "If you're really serious about doing comedy, you can come up to Baker's. I'll get you on the mic." Girl, I was scared of
Mm.
bakers at the time.
Girl, I'm still
And
scared of bakers.
I eventually made my way there. But it was, that happened after Kool-Aid passed away, and Shawnee D is back before Fago started hosting. I got on the mic there when Shawnee D was hosting. It was Shawnee D and I remember Mailman there, and that was my first time at Baker's.
Wow.
But
Girl,
this was
you was out
on
here with the legends.
this was on Cinco de Mayo 2019, and that was my
Mhm.
first time ever on the mic. And ever since then, it's been a domino effect, because after that, my first gig, my first actual gig was a paid gig, and I got paid, and I hosted the Amazon comedy special, Getting Off. Um,
Mm.
that was my very first gig.
That's some freaky stuff right there, getting off.
And
Okay.
it was the Getting Off comedy special. So on
Mm.
that special, it was Fago Red, Marcus Olin, T Barb, and J Boy, and Tattoo Man Page.
Nice.
And the thing is, my cousin owned a production studio.
Mhm.
Um, so it was Mind Vision Productions, and I was working on that side of the studio, because at that time I was hosting a radio show called The Streets Radio, and me and my cousin had a show called Chronic Cognac Conversations, and he kind of fell off of it, so it ended up being me just running it, and it was a show about smoking and drinking,
He said,
and
"I didn't get saved. I can't be doing that no more, baby."
girl, I was saved in doing that, but
Me too.
I ain't even gonna lie, I'll
And
be
I wasn't
honest.
doing cognac. I was doing wine.
But I feel like when my show, I was educating people about stuff, it was an education side about it. But move forward, we doing Getting Off comedy special.
Mhm.
And with that, we were casting for the special, and they was like, we need some female comedians on the show. And a couple of the vets were reached out to, but they, for whatever reason, didn't do it. And I had told them, I was like, well, I just recently did a comedy show, and bless you, and I said, I just met this girl, she kind of looked like Keisha Cole, and she real funny, and she was nice to me, her name T Bard. And I promise you, that's how I described her. Because that's what she looked like. Is she still to this day? Like that's her twin. And so T Barb ended up coming to the studio, and she didn't know me like that. So she didn't even know that was my cousin. Me and my cousin looked nothing alike. Like he looked
Mhm.
Middle Eastern or Chaldean or something. But so she comes up to the studio, and she looked at me like, hey, what you doing here? And I'm like, hey, girl. And so, we start forming Getting Off, and they were looking for a host the entire time. They asked so
Mhm.
many people, folks was backing out, and now I'm getting a little courage in me, and I was like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I just said, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Ah!
And they was like, nah, you ain't ready for that. Like,
Hosting is
and
wow.
to be real, long story short, I end up hosting the show.
They had
I
no
was
choice.
nervous.
It was like, "Get on out there. We got no."
Listen, when I tell you God will open doors that no
Mhm.
man can, and even if they try to shut them, God gonna open them doors.
He gonna
Okay.
give you some training ground, okay?
Yeah. And because, to be honest, I was not prepared to do a show like that,
Mhm.
skill wise. Like, I'm gonna keep it real.
Mhm.
I wasn't
You just
prepared for it.
started. So,
And yeah,
yeah.
I just started comedy. Well, started in May, and this show was in September.
Mhm.
No, I was not ready. And it is a select few of people who came out blazing the mics, and they was ready. I wasn't one of them, and I'm okay to just say that I had to go through that growing process. Like
Mhm.
Fago, even I remember when I first started getting good, like good. I
Mhm.
remember I did a show. Popcorn was hosting it. I think it was at Giovanni's over there on the west side. It was like Plymouth Joy Road area, and
Mhm.
that was my first time meeting Popcorn and oh my god, I feel terrible for forgetting his name.
Oh.
Marv. I'm sorry, Marv.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
um, and so but Fago said, he said, yeah, you one of us now. And I was
Ah, that
like,
makes you feel good,
because
don't it?
Fago used to tell me I was good. He's like, Toy, I remember you couldn't tell a joke for shit. And I was like, like,
Child,
but
see nobody
I,
tell
I,
me that because I'd say it myself. I'd be like, I sucked in the beginning of my comedy career.
girl, when I go back and look at the opening for y'all show that I did, because when Mike Leary even was like, "Yeah, you want to open for them," I cringe at that
What
video.
show that we did? What show did we do?
Your first show with when you graduated from Mike Leary's class,
Oh, you was there.
girl.
I was so
I
nervous.
opened for
I didn't even know.
y'all.
That was my first. That was my only my second time on the mic. My first time on the mic was at Nandi's,
Hmm.
and that was, and I wasn't planning on getting back up there. And that was like after all
90s, okay, no
right.
disrespect to 90s, but I don't know if that's the best place for everybody first time on the mic. You know,
Mm-mm.
you feel me?
Not
Like,
because I was like I was scared. I was about
yeah.
like
But you
I
did
didn't
it.
know what was going on, and I made it through, and T
Hmm.
Barb actually was there, like telling people to shut up while I do my set
Yeah, because they
because
talk a lot there.
they talk a lot, and it's
Hmm.
funny because people think we twins, but we actually got a lot in common. Like, unfortunately, condolences to you for your brother.
Thank you.
So
Me
I didn't
too.
even know you understood that type of pain. So I mean, we have different type
Yeah.
of pains, but that sibling loss is
It
nothing
hit hard.
that
And it's
anybody.
like I almost had a mental breakdown during that time.
Mhm.
Um, I guess two areas of my life where I feel like I broke mentally. But it's like I recovered, and I just would say I'm blessed that I was able to have that level of resiliency. Um,
Mhm.
I had to bury my brother. I had to handle all his funeral arrangements and stuff like that. My phone would start ringing at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it wouldn't stop to doggone near 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I feel like I did not get to properly grieve.
Mhm.
I did not have that time. I remember one day I punched a wall. I
Mhm.
hurt my hand that day.
Mhm.
Like,
Naturally.
yeah.
We
I
be thinking something wrong with us when we be going through, like, when we about to have a mental breakdown, but I looked it up. It said whenever
Mhm.
people lose a sibling, at the minimum, it takes 2 years to actually function. So you may
Mhm.
think you functioning, but you're not. You may
And
subconsciously
everybody
be doing
grieves
stuff.
differently too.
Yeah.
I think the type of griever I am, I make myself busy.
Mhm.
I I have been busy since 2012, to be honest.
Mm.
I have steadily just been doing more and more. But what I will say is that one amazing thing about God is he will turn your pain into purpose.
He will.
He will change your pain into purpose, and even though, because it's not healthy to make yourself so busy where you neglectful of yourself or others because you grieving, but that busyness turned into something that benefited my life. and
Mhm.
and I had a revelation in my little apartment all by myself,
Mhm.
back in during the pandemic actually. And that's when I knew, like, for sure, like, entertainment is what I'm meant to do.
Mhm.
I had that vision. I saw the stage. I saw it. And
Mhm.
I'm just walking around in my apartment. I'm crying, I'm praying. And
Mhm.
I had my moment. And I feel like when I did that film before my brother had passed away, he
Mhm.
came there, and I know if he would have been here, he'd be at all my shows. My brother is silly. Like, so,
Mhm.
but I know he see me. So yeah.
He see you, and
Hmm.
Curtis sees me, and I'm very proud of you. Like, I had no clue.
Oh,
It's
thank
funny
you.
because you are
Love you
always
too.
bubbly. So, like, people that are bubbly, you be like, they really went through that. Oh, okay. I had that moment in my life where a lot of people transitioned in my life before my brother,
Same.
and I kept myself busy. And then one time, I was just in the kitchen. I just broke out crying, just lost my
Yeah.
mind.
That's how the break happens.
It happens. It's gonna happen if you gotta take it now or take it later, but
Yeah.
the break is gonna happen. And then it's like different levels
Don't
of
punch the wall. It hurt.
Don't. Did you put a hole in it, or was it just
Nah, I'm just glad I didn't break my hand. That my hand, my arm, my
Really? That'd
my
be
hand
so
hurted for
cool
a
if you
while.
punched a hole in the wall. I'd be like, dang, she's strong.
Oh nah. I wasn't working at that at the place I work now to get me at the strength I'm at now. So
Now you probably get that hole up in there.
I
Like,
probably can now, but I ain't gonna try it.
yeah, you don't want to have to. You want to get your deposit back.
Yeah, that's important, you know. I know how to do a lot of stuff. I want to have to learn how to patch a wall. So
Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, man.
just get you frustrated. But you know what? It's cooking is therapeutic for me.
I can tell because
It takes a
you be trying
long time
to.
sometimes because I put love in my food. Like it's just
Yes, me
yeah.
too. See, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
The twin energy. Like, I love to cook.
Mhm.
I don't like doing dishes, but I
I don't
love
either.
cooking, and I put my soul into it. And sometimes my food tastes like my grandma who passed away, or my granddad's greens, or my mama's steak, or it's like they're still with us,
Mhm.
and we're still operating.
I can't remember my grandma cooking.
Ooh,
I
I
can't.
remember
Is that bad? I
that.
remember my grandma and my auntie eat. I remember oatmeal and bread, like some good old oatmeal on top of some toast is real good. That's what I remember from my grandma. Yeah. Oh my God, girl, try it. Put some butter and some jelly on some toast and put a little oatmeal on top or some grits on top.
Was your
It's
grandma
good.
from the South?
My family did start off in Alabama, and then I got some part of my family that started off in Chicago. So like
Okay.
Chicago, Alabama, yeah.
It sounds like it.
um,
'Cause we be South people be cooking. My grandma, she was from Georgia. My granddad was from Arkansas,
mhm.
and that actually
Yeah.
sound good. That actually sound good. Do you put cheese in your grits or sugar?
So I am a true grits connoisseur. I eat
Mhm.
grits always. I like
Oh,
the savory. I like the sweet and salty.
mm.
Like, I won't lie. The first time I had some grits and it was just pepper and salt in it, I told my homegirl, she's like a friend, but I call her my cousin. I said, girl, your mama can't cook.
Not just putting pepper and
Because I was so used to eating sugar and grits. But I feel like I have an evolved palate. My favorite way to have grits, I love my grits savory. Put some cheese in there, some bacon, some
yes.
shrimp or some catfish, some green onions.
Oh my
Like I want
gosh.
all of that in my grits.
That's my favorite grits. Like, I don't really eat
Hmm.
the sweet grits. It's like I gotta pick
I
one. So
can.
you ambidextrous. So good
Yeah.
job on that. I found that word from somewhere, and like, yeah, you can use
Yeah, I have an ambidextrous palate.
yeah, and sweet. I don't really like sweet grits or like that. When we went out to eat, you would got them grits. Them grits were so good.
Them grits was
They
I was
look good.
tempted to go there again.
I ate them in my head. That's why I say them grits are so good.
Girl, you could have had some.
Girl, the way you be eating, you be getting your stuff ready like a real mama. Just like you like, okay, let me put this in here and doctor it up, as they
Oh
would say.
yes. I got to
Better.
my food will I'm the special menu person. I'm gonna add or change something. And
Mhm.
I'm one of those people who I like restaurants for a particular item that they have most of the time. Like
Me
it's some places
too.
where okay, this is all good, but like for instance, the Coolidge Cafe,
Mhm.
girl, I will go there and get me some they got some good salmon patties, or people who ain't from the country call it salmon croquettes.
I call it
But
salmon croquette. Yeah.
I don't know where that came from because
Ain't
I
no
grew up calling
patties.
them salmon patties.
Where
And
we
when
get the
people say
patties
salmon
from?
croquette,
No.
when
It's
they
croquette.
said salmon croquette, I said, "What in the white people was going on? What you mean, salmon croquettes?"
They call croquettes. When somebody said patties, I got so thrown off. I think I was in my early 20s. I was like, patties? What is a patty?
Girl,
Ain't
I
it
ain't hear
a name?
salmon croquettes till I was a grown woman, and I was like, "What is that?"
Girl, my grandparents helped raise me, so
Hmm.
I heard salmon croquette every time I
Is
come.
your grandparents like? Are they from the South or anything?
Yeah, my grandmother was from Georgia and my granddad was from Arkansas.
Maybe
So
it was an
they
Alabama
both
thing
cook.
then. Like, I don't know. Like the base of my family, they start off in Alabama,
It
then
might be the Alabama side that call them salmon croquettes. I don't know where they got that from, but I love me some salmon croquettes. My mom in love said we need some Dani Luv peach cobbler. I washed them dishes. Oh Lord, it's time. It is
I
time.
make good
I
peach
have not
cobbler
had
too.
a peach cobbler in a long time.
So
Oh
I
my.
used to it was this guy, I was trying to get him to be my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And for Valentine's Day, I made his favorite dessert was peach cobbler.
Hmm.
And this I think was like in 2000, and because this is before I met the boyfriend that, we had our little place together.
Yeah.
This was like 2000 and oh, it was before I met him. It was before my 20th class reunion or my 10-year class reunion. That's what I said. It was before my 10-year class reunion. So it had to be like the year of 2012, like
Okay.
just before I met, because he didn't work out. And that's how I met my ex. I'm sorry, I'm going down memory lane. Anyway, that's
You
not the
are.
point.
I can see the bubble just going.
Yeah,
Doo,
I'm thinking
doo,
like, hold
doo,
on, when I
doo,
meet
doo,
him, but
doo,
like I had really liked this guy and I was trying to impress him. And my way of showing a guy, like I love cooking. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, here, babe. And I knew he loved peach cobbler. So I made him this big old pan of peach cobbler for Valentine's Day and bought him some
Oh,
underwear with hearts on it.
you're so sweet. You know they
And
always need underwear, child.
right. And so that was my Valentine's gift to him. And
We did too.
and girl, we wasn't officially together. I was just being nice. Like
Oh, that's
we, and
that.
I'm talking about
Okay,
some,
that's that. I'm about to get
yeah.
me a man special.
Yeah, I was really trying to make him my boyfriend. And it didn't work. But listen, it was so funny because I don't think he showed his mama the draws,
At
but
least you shot your shot.
he she had some of the peach cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, man, my mama ate some of that peach cobbler. I was like, you better marry that girl.
Mamas be knowing.
Mamas be knowing. So
Yeah.
yeah, we didn't end up going for like, and it was no beef. It's just, sometimes you go through getting to know a person. It's just like,
Mhm.
he married another lady. So
I
but
hey, it's all good. It's so funny. Like we are so like okay. So the peach cobbler thing.
mm-hmm,
Me and Malachi, we weren't dating yet. We've been. I've known him since 2018. We
mm-hmm.
ended up, connecting again because I started comedy, which I wasn't even planning on doing comedy. It was a comedy class.
And see, I thought y'all met through the class.
No, we knew each other like how me and you knew each other in acting.
Okay.
We knew each
Mm-hmm.
other through that. And we were just only friends. People kept saying, y'all, blah, blah, blah. We was like, no, that's not. I didn't know people saying that to him, but they were saying that to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, no, that's not it. We just friends. And one day we started getting closer and closer. Like, how you hang out with the group, but then you start hanging
Mm-hmm.
just y'all or whatever. So we
Mm-hmm.
started hanging out like that. Cause we established some rules. Like, hey,
Yep.
we ain't trying to kiss, touch, have sex, none of that. Then we could be friends. We can hang out by ourselves. We grown.
Mm-hmm.
So one day,
That was very mature to even have that discussion. Because I
yeah,
will say a lot of people don't even have that discussion.
yeah, we had to make we communicated. That's the thing I love about our relationship is we communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, this is what it is. And if it's something that we don't agree on, it's fine because at least it's out there versus just, like what you're not gonna like is gonna come out anyway. So let's just keep it
Yes.
real right now. So this one particular day he was at Punchline and he told me to meet him there. I walk in and Jernigan is on the stage and he's like, yeah, Malachi out here on a date. I'm like, well, why did you want me to come? He was sitting next to a girl from high school, she had a boyfriend. I didn't know this because I just
Mm-hmm.
walk in to Jernigan, Malachi out here on a date, and they sitting down. So I'm like, I'm not about to waste my time. I said hi to everybody. I wasn't planning on coming because I had work. I had to be at work, and I usually would go to work, like do comedy, come to work. It'd be 3 o'clock in
Mm-hmm.
the morning. This time I said I'm
Girl,
not
no.
doing it. I'm going to bed. So I get there, and they like, yeah, he got on a date. So I just left.
Mm-hmm.
I just left, and he like, did you come? Blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, but you was on a date. He like a date? What you talking about? I'm like, Jernigan said you was on a date or whatever, and I'm straight. Now, instead
I
of me having
feel
a
you.
conversation like a normal person,
You jump to conclusions and yeah.
let me make a call right quick. Who is you?
It was a misunderstanding. He wasn't on no date.
I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here.
Mhm.
Didn't know it was Jernigan. Yeah, it was Jernigan. Emotionally, women remember every detail, don't we? Remember every detail because he
I
was
got a
joking.
funny story about, and it was a punchline, wasn't it?
It was a punchline. So I
I'm gonna tell you
leave.
something after this.
I'm like, peace out. Look, and it's funny, we didn't even talk about our daddies today. We just having a fun talking, having a whole conversation. I'm going to bring you back on here. We supposed to talk about daddies and how
My
much we
brother
love
was like a
our
second
daddies.
dad to me.
Huh?
My brother was like a second dad. He played a tremendous part in raising me.
Mine was too, even though he was younger
Mhm.
than me, because
Yeah.
he was definitely there for me and helped me out with a lot of stuff, like mentally, emotionally, financially, like helped me, in everything. But yeah, so I kinda cussed him out in a way, in a nice way, and I was like, "You know what? We could just be
you
cool."
you
It
called
ain't
him a duty head.
Yeah, you duty head. You out here on a date, why would you even invite me? I know we not together, but why invite
Yeah,
me to
that's
see you out on a
disrespectful.
date? Right.
Hmm.
Enjoy your date. I don't need to be here. So, I was wrong, I was stupid. It was not a date. It was his friend from high school. His friend from high school who had her boyfriend there. So I felt bad and I felt dumb for just like jumping to conclusions. I
Hmm.
made him a peach cobbler and I had got him something. It was something else I had got him. I think he said he liked the Incredibles or something. So I got this little
Oh.
Incredibles little thingy. And I made him a peach cobbler and I said I'm sorry. And I bought it to his job because he's working for elections at the time. And
Hmm.
he came out and got it. And shut up. My super jumped to conclusions. Yeah, I jumpy jumped, and
We
that was
little and
before
mighty.
I went crazy. What you say, Toy?
Little and mighty.
Yes, little and mighty, and that was before I went crazy, and that was when I was actually sane, and I feel bad. He took it home. My mom in love. Long story short, my mom in love loves my peach cobbler, and I got to get it together. But
Girl,
yeah,
go ahead and make the family some peach cobbler
I gotta make her some
and
peach
save me a
cobbler.
little slither.
Yeah, because you can't do it in the beginning and then be like, yeah, I got
Hmm.
or whatever. But
So
yeah.
it's so funny. Like, I do have a boyfriend now
Hmm.
after a gazillion years. I have an official boyfriend. We claim each other. But um
It feel good when they claim you back, don't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So instead of just playing pretend. But
So
um
we was just friends with benefits. Like, who is benefiting from this?
I'm
You
not
are not my
benefiting from
friend.
this. You're
I have
stressing me
shared
out. I lost
my
my
soul with
edges.
you. You are not my friend. Like we married. Like what's we doing? Yeah, with that we friends with benefits.
But he's such a good guy, and I look at how he treat people in general.
Mm.
Great dad, raised all his kids,
Mm.
don't know no back child support.
Mm.
Uh, um, and I look at earlier when you were saying, like we kind of attract what we see. Like, I feel like with my brother, my dad, we got a closer relationship before he passed away. I think I act just like my dad. I don't act like my mom is. I act just like my dad. And I think that's why I get on my mom nerves so much. But like and even like my dad's wife, he'll be like, "Woo," she'll be like, "Ooh, you is your daddy's child." I hear that so much. I definitely like even the part the slap the it's thank you Malachi said congrats. And
We had a double date. We always trying to find people to double date with our goofy butts.
he yeah, and it's so crazy, like he's such a simple guy, like he don't do too much, he like to keep it simple and just chill, and he supports me so much.
Mm.
So, but I love the way he treats people. Like I looked at like he treat me so good. But it's not just the way he treat me, because it could be a guy who treats me exceptionally well, and like I'm Beyonce or the queen of the universe or something, but he treats other people horribly. And I think
Mhm.
your character and your integrity is major.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he has great integrity. I look at how he treats his employees and how he treats his family and just everything, just in his general comments about people in life, like, so I respect him so much as a man. And yeah, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
finally glad I found my good guy. Like,
Me
I'm very
too.
happy. And when you was talking about the intentionality and the, like, that sounds like it's very mature that you and Malachi had that conversation,
Mm-hmm.
because I never like to assume, and I feel like I'm a very, very logical and realistic woman. I'm not gonna be told, oh, this this thing is this way, and imagine it being something else or try to make it something else. I'm like, all right, now you said, and I'm gonna
You
stick to
said.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I will stick to that. And
Mm-hmm.
so when I met him, he put the ball in my court. He was like, listen, he's older than me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so funny. Even though he's older than me, he acts older than him, if that makes sense. He acts older than his actual age. And so it's like the double old school.
Girl, I'm telling you, Malachi is younger than me, but he acts older than me.
Malachi is mature, because I thought Malachi was closer to my age.
Yeah,
And yeah, he's very mature, and that's rare. You know what I'm
me and you
saying?
same age. Oh yeah.
And so when he flat out told me, he was like, look, he was like, the ball is in your court. I support you and I believe in you and whatever you do. And so I'm going to be there
Mm.
no matter what. But I want you to know I'm trying to court you. I
Oh, that is so cute.
thought it was so cute.
I
And I was just like,
love that.
I just,
That's a real
I was
man
like,
right there.
yeah, he let me know up front. So at least I always, from the beginning, from the very first time we ever went out, I knew his intentions. And that felt good. That didn't mean everything was gonna happen eventually, but that feels so much better to hear. And that feels so much better to hear versus, well, I'm just vibing and I'm
Yeah,
just see
we
where the
don't see
flow
what
go.
happened.
Like,
We cool.
we cool. I don't want to hear that. Like, what is we? Because you ain't gonna get mad at me. Because people talk to me. So I'm like, you ain't about to be mad. No.
Right, because if you don't want to lock it in, then that's cool too. Because I'm still looking. I'm still collecting
Yes.
stuff. And we don't have to lock it in. The thing I love about having a really good man is, and this is just coming to me, I feel like if you had a decent father or a decent um
Male
male
representative.
role model,
Role
that
model, yeah. Talking some
person that you,
representative.
huh?
I was laughing. I must have some male representative, but yes, a role model.
When you yeah, if you have a decent role model or whatnot, like the person that you pick finally, when you finally get with a good man,
Hmm.
reminds you of that role model. Like for me, my granddad, he was my role model. My granddad always told me that I deserve the best. Don't trust the jive turkey, because he was a
Oh,
granddaddy. He said,
Chef
don't trust the white devil too. I do got some good white friends, but I get what he means. Nah, I really
turkey.
when that white people have eaten us in the past. So I understand it. Um, and he's always been like a provider. He's always been a protector. Um, just always been there as a like just a great person. Like prayed for me. He always
Hmm.
kept God first. He's always been a leader. He's always took care of my grandmother. He made
Hmm.
sure did nothing happen to her. And always had a really sweet heart and had a leadership. He was always the
Yeah.
leader. He was the superintendent, the trustee at the church, always the leader. And
Hmm.
he loved sports. All of this sound like Malachi.
See,
And my granddad was bald headed like Malachi
I got a bald head.
and into fitness.
That is funny.
All of that is Malachi. And then with my dad, I only known him for 7 years, but my
Hmm.
dad, he really loved his girls. He had 3 daughters. My
Hmm.
cousin, my cousin, my sister, she's a lot older than me. Well, not a lot, but she's older than me. And she's actually she's 5 years younger than my mama was would have been. So yeah, my daddy was a Rolling Stone, and
That's my granddaddy.
yeah, and it's crazy because my daddy was older than my mom,
Mhm.
and I'm older than Malachi, and that was not planned. Like I was
Mhm.
looking for a sugar daddy like you. I wanted a sugar daddy. I did. I did not want to marry for
You know
love.
what's so funny? I call him Sugar.
See, there you go,
I
sugar.
just, but I call him Sugar because he's sweet to me.
Because he's
But
sweet, not because he got sugar. Okay, but
yeah.
he got sugar. Like, yeah.
But and the thing is, like, I don't feel like we're that far off in age, but he got such an
Mhm.
old soul.
Oh, so yes.
Oh, he
I
got an
kinda got
old
me a sugar
soul.
daddy for Malachi because he had them sugar daddy tendencies. He sure do.
Yeah.
But
Like, I'll
it's
tell you the
more
difference.
love.
Like, when he at first asked me out, there was a little dude, creeping around trying to talk to me and whoop, 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 or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And I even looked at the difference between how both of them approached me or asked me out.
Mhm.
And, when we'll call them the YN and the ON. Like,
Mhm.
and it's
Yes.
like when the younger dude, because this dude was younger than me, and I tend to attract dudes younger than me. And I don't know if it's
Yeah,
because I
because
have a level
I
of
think since husband
immaturity.
hit 40, yeah, and then the fact that we both look good for our age.
Because
Oh
black don't crack unless you do it. Okay.
it don't. Like I said
And
in my comedy, your vagina may crack, but you're not gonna crack.
and so like for instance, he asked me out and he was just like, he inboxed me on Instagram. It was like, F with me, toy.
Mm.
And I was
That's
like,
so romantical.
yeah. He
I
was
don't
so fine. And my dumb butt was just like, okay. Just dumb. Just dumb.
You want them
Just
sneaky
dumb.
links.
A little dummy head. A little dumb. And
Girl.
and it ended very quick.
Of
and
course.
and then he said a little nice things and stuff, but still your actions versus all that talk is what truly matters. And versus my guy now, he I felt like was nervous when he called to
Mhm.
ask me out. He
Mhm.
called me on the phone and
Mhm.
he said,
Support
you
you.
know, I hope I ain't overstepping my bounds or anything, but I just want to know if you'd like to accompany me to a comedy
Mm.
show. I
Mm.
said, ain't nobody
A
ever asked me
comedy show
to
out of all the
accompany them.
places?
He asked me to accompany him,
He
girl.
said, "Would you accompany?" You know what? I think
I
I've
was
only
like,
heard that word twice in my life, and this is the second time.
it probably was your granddaddy that said it.
You
so,
accompany me to a comedy show.
and so
Do
I
he
said,
carry like
yeah,
Werther's and peppermints in his pocket?
he do have peppermints. I had the Werther's, he had a peppermints.
Y'all go together for
you,
real.
you can ask D Jones. I keep some Werther's or some Jolly Ranchers on me. But
I didn't know that about you. Oh, now I know.
yeah.
Jolly
I had
Ranchers.
to cut back from the candy for a little second though, because I was messing up my
Mhm.
teeth. But I love me some Werther's and some sour candies. I had to leave the sour candies alone now, but yeah, I had to leave them. Yeah, but yeah,
I've
we
done
went
some
out.
others. Yes.
When we went out, we went to I think it was the Legends of Laughter comedy show. I just know it was that comedy show. Coco and Jay Will was at the Fox,
Nice.
and yeah, we went to that. And girl, we had orchestra seats, and I was like, I ain't never sat in the orchestra before. I'm just being so silly. And he's just laughing at me the whole time. He's just like,
You bought your binoculars, didn't even need them.
not at all.
Oh, we right here. Oh, hi.
But
Waving
perfect
at the
gentleman.
comedians like.
He has always been very respectful, a perfect gentleman. We have not had not one argument. Like, I
Mm.
I probably didn't got on his nerves before, but
Mm.
because I'm annoying. But
They'll
he
get to
just be
y'all argue, but the funny thing is, the awesome thing about arguing with somebody who is healthy is it's not
it's not
arguing
the
to hurt.
same.
It's just
Mm-hmm.
arguing to learn, to understand, and it's like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I understand you more," because that's all it
Yeah.
is. The dating process and going together, relationships and stuff is getting to
Yeah.
know a person for real, like knowing the part of the person that other people may not even find out about them. Of
Yeah.
course, it's going to present some misunderstandings.
Yeah. And then you always want to see a person in different seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, I feel like he's seen me in a season. I seen him in a season. I think we're in our busy season right now.
Okay.
Um, but it still works. The communication is still there. It's no issues. You know, if I call him for anything, like, oh my God, I had such a girly moment at Spider. Was a spider had gotten to my ring cam and set up shop and had little baby eggs in there and everything.
Oh goodness, he moved in. Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna just throw the whole thing away and get a new one. He was like, no.
You gotta come get it, boo, because I'm throwing
Yeah,
it away.
he cleaned it out and everything because I was gonna throw the whole thing away.
It's out of there. Somebody would have got a new ring, spider web, Spider-Man ring camera.
Yeah, I was gonna throw the whole thing away.
I
So yeah,
love that
it's just
for you, Toy. I'm very
thank
happy for
you.
you, and I really love that.
Yeah,
That's
it's just and then even with my dad, like he had his moments. He wasn't the perfect man, but
mm-hmm,
um and it's so funny. Some of my ways is like him, but I know I feel he left this earth. I know he loved me. I know he loved my brother and my nephews and his wife. And I do, even though him and my mom didn't work out, I do believe that, there was a love there as well, because he was still asking me from time to time, like, how your mom doing? Is she okay? And,
mm-hmm.
things like that. And yeah, so
That's a
I
beautiful
just,
thing.
yeah, I'm glad we was able to have that relationship before, he left.
When did your
He
dad pass
came.
away?
This is crazy. He actually had a heart attack on my brother's birthday.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah,
No. How
was this
long ago
20
was it?
this was 2023. Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
condolences, Toy. I don't know if I heard about that.
Yeah, the crazy thing is I was in a competition that day. I was in this competition called the Big Shot competition.
Mm-hmm.
And I called the guy. It was at the Indy, and I had called him, and I was like, "I'm still gonna come," but I was like, "My dad had a heart attack," and you're like, I still went through that whole competition, and I know some people was like, "How is she here?" I don't know how I did it, okay, but I did it. Like I've had some traumatic moments. I had to go and just get on the stage. Like I
Girl.
remember having to do comedy at a birthday party, the backyard birthday party. And I'm talking about moments before I got out of that car to go in these people's backyard.
Mm-hmm.
I found out my aunt died. Like it's just,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's the thing about being an entertainer that people don't know. I had a whole, domestic violence situation. I took a little break, but I got right back on that stage and people didn't know what I was going through. And I'm still on the stage making people laugh. Now it took a minute to get back to not being crazy, but
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like, we get through these mental things and we put our own mental well-being to the side to
Mm-hmm.
bring entertainment and joy to other people's lives because we are worried about like putting on a good show and
Mm-hmm.
making people who are probably going through the same thing laugh and giving them that peace. And in a sense, it's a little bit of peace and a takeaway from realities for us too, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
if
it
done
really
right.
does help. It does help because everything you say is not foreign to me. Like when my brother
Hmm.
was like we had to walk him to do the organ donation thing. Like it was the day he was passing away. I had two
Hmm.
shows, I believe. And the one show I told the lady, I told the lady what was going on with me. I said, look, my brother is in the process of transitioning, but I assure you that I'm still going to give you a good show. And I did. I gave her a good show. And then I
Hmm.
walked my brother to transition. And I think it might have been that same day or the day before I had another show and
Hmm.
um had to do the same thing. And it was a good show. And I remember running into D Jones during that show and I asked him, I said, because this is my first experience like ever like because I was fairly new at comedy. I'm still kind of new, but not
Mm-hmm.
over new like I was then. I asked him. I said, "How do you do a show when your heart is currently breaking?" And then he shared with me about when he lost his sister, and
Mm-hmm.
it just seemed like a lot of comedians we sometimes we go through the most, and like you said, we
Mm-hmm.
still gotta do it. The show still must go on because we
Mm-hmm.
don't know what our audience is going through. We may be going through the most, they may be going through the most as well.
Yeah.
And if God gave us a gift to make them laugh for that little bit of time, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, whatever,
Step
then
into your purpose.
for us to use it.
That's
It's
why it's kind of like my little slogan. It says it's like, my thank you. It says my purpose is bigger than me.
thank you, baby.
So it is not, it ain't even about me, you know? It's like what, and I kind of said it backwards from what I sent you, but it's like you can't laugh without smiling. And I just want to put a smile on people's face and in their heart. I never want to leave a show, and I'm talking about this even outside of comedy. I had to check myself, and like, cause I'm a clapback queen. I had
Mhm,
to learn to even not do that to people. Some folks deserve it, but it's like I've toned that down even a lot because
mhm,
again, you don't know what people go through. And, with listening to my virtual church sermons that I listen to, don't go near almost every day.
mhm.
It's kind of like a lot of times you're not dealing with that person, you're dealing with their demons. And,
Exactly. And everything don't have to
spiritual,
be said. Sometimes you just go and pray for them and keep it going. Because, like you said,
yes,
sometimes you're not dealing with that person. You're dealing with what they're going through, their situation, and sometimes
yeah.
you're not dealing with that person may be an ugly person. You just know to stay away from them. Don't even give them your energy.
I seen someone who I know can't stand me online, and they were upset, and I know they can't. I knew they couldn't stand me years ago, but it was like after certain events, it was very very evident. But
Hmm.
and that's okay because sometimes what I did learn is you don't have to do nothing to a person, and some people just don't like the light around you. Some people will dislike that other people like you. You don't or the energy because to be honest sometimes I people gravitate towards me, so to speak.
Hmm.
And it's just because I have an inviting personality and I'm
Hmm.
nice to people. Like I don't have to pretend like this is genuinely who I am. And some people don't like that and it's
Yeah.
okay. But this person said, and I knew they were talking from a hurt place, but it's kind of like you got to be careful of the things that you say online because you don't know what type of spiritual warfare that the next person is possibly going through. And I
Hmm.
remember they blatantly said, if I don't like you, God don't like you. And I was wondering in my mind, what form of God you done made up in your
Oh
head, my
God, is
baby?
you talking about?
Because the thing
Not talking about
is,
my Lord and
oh
Savior.
yeah, because my enemy is not God's enemy. Okay, He loves us both. You know, we may not agree, but it's no matter what, we are both loved. And
Yeah,
so,
it rains on
yeah,
the just and the unjust.
exactly. And what we see as unjust ain't always unjust too. Like that's what a lot of people got to realize as well. Um, but I end up sending them a voice message, or with the iPhone, you can send a voice message.
Hmm.
And I just told them, and I said, I know you hurt about what happened, and you felt like someone did something wrong to you. Um, but God loves everybody. And, I hope that you find comfort and peace in your heart. But, I just want you to know that. And you don't have to respond if you don't want to or say anything. But just know that God loves you, me, and everybody else in this world. And they never said nothing to me, but I know they got that message.
That
They
was
end up taking
good
the
that you
video
know
down actually.
that.
Um, but they took the video down at least because to say something like that, like your enemy is not God's enemy, whoever they were, bless you, whoever they was mad at that time saying that, like, nah, like it's people who I feel like done the worst thing in the world to me, but I
Mm,
never once said that God has never loved them or don't love them or won't show any favor on them. I just may have said things like, God, the one you got to answer to. I wash my hands with that. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Like that's it ain't my judgment. I'm done with that. if you sleep at night knowing how you moving, then that's on you. But I will never tell somebody like God don't like you. Like, no, who was you to say that? How you know God like you? Like, you
Right.
know?
Like, y'all that close that you know he don't like
Yeah,
that that's not even biblical.
not at all.
But that's
And
very
and and
mature of you though to say something like that to that person and to see it
I've
like that.
grown a lot.
People think like you'd be surprised. A lot of people do think like that. If I don't like you, then God don't like you. Like that's a dumb statement.
No,
But
it
it'd be
don't
that
it don't work like
anger.
that.
Yeah, because they don't know how to forgive. Like it's people who it's this one person who, and I think I told you, 'cause I tell everybody about this, my book that I wrote called Love Hates Me. You probably can't
Hmm.
see it. To honor my sister who lost her life. And you
Hmm.
can't see it because it's like I got the what's it call it, but Love Hates Me. Um, the person who took my sister's life was my mom's boyfriend, and he
I'm
recently asked
sorry.
me to forgive him,
Hmm.
and I was like, "What the?" But I did. God made me
Hmm.
forgive him.
It's
God
it's
made me.
not for him, it's for you.
Yeah, but I could naturally want to be like, shoot, I don't like you, so God don't like you. I can't say that.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me, because
Yeah.
He gave us all grace. Like I've done some dumb stuff. I've never unalived anyone, but I've done a lot
Right.
of dumb stuff, and so like how am I free from my sins and somebody else not free from their sins? Like who am I? I'm
Hmm.
not God. I'm Danny. I'm a little short person. Like I can't say God don't like him because of,
Yeah.
and that's
You don't
very
know their relationship, or it ain't for you to figure out nobody else's relationship with God if you don't have a covenant with them, especially. At least that's my personal opinion on it. I ain't saying like this is scripture or anything, but that's just my personal opinion on it.
yeah, it's not
Like,
your business.
yeah, it's like that forgiveness that you gave, it wasn't even for him. That was for you not to harbor any type of ill feelings, hatred, or the other word that I can't think of in your heart. Like that's what that was for.
Every single one of them. But we about to get
Hmm.
out of here. I don't know if we even talked about our dads. Give me a good memory you got from your dad.
Oh, my dad is very funny. Like I said, that's where my personality came from, and he liked to play board games
Okay.
and Scrabble and stuff like that. So it's so many memories. But I remember one day I got him, like, people don't know I'm a roaster, and I
Mm-hmm.
kind
Oh
of
yeah, you a roaster.
I got my dad a little bit. He came in from work, and they playing board games at the table and stuff, and he like, "Damn, my butt kind of itch," and I was like,
Oh,
maybe you should go wash it. I was like 5.
that's
So
hilarious.
yeah, it was like we had a lot of, it was a couple funny
So
moments, but
simple.
yeah.
You started off as a kid roasting daddy.
Oh yeah, anybody could get it.
I
Me and my
love
mama
it.
roast each other.
I love it. I don't really, because of trauma, I don't have a lot of memories. I just remember how my dad made me feel. He made me
Hmm.
feel loved, and I looked just like him, and that's why my mama probably had a hard time with me sometimes. But I remember he would give me some money when I would see him. He'd give me like $20. I don't know where that money would go. And it's weird because it's like my dad was dealing with drug issues, but he still found a way to give me some
Same.
money and be on heroin. Like, that's a real
So
daddy for you, right?
yeah, because my dad unfortunately was on drugs too, and I think that was a part of the reason with him and my mom splitting. My
Mhm.
brother actually found his stash. This is before I think I was born though. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, yeah. And so I had made a comment like I had never, I knew the whole time that my dad was on and off and there was a drug issue there. And I had never seen him high or nothing until he would relapse here and there. And he had gave me a white Kia. I don't know what's up with me and Kias, but this on my third one I'm on. But he gave me his car, and That's the first time I ever seen him hide. Like we were grown, you know. But
Mm.
I used to say like I never seen my dad hide before at least. And then my mama finally told me. She's like, "Oh yes, you did." And I
Yeah,
was
that you
like,
know up.
I was like, "No, I didn't win. When?" She was like, "Yo, so you know the story I just told you? He said his butt was itchy. He was hiding it, and that's why it was itchy."
Scratching that booty, child.
And so, but I'm a kid. I didn't know, but
No, no, as
you
a
know,
kid, and it's
yeah,
like
it's
daddy can do no wrong. As a daughter, like my daddy couldn't do
yeah.
no wrong.
Now this is a story where it's not that favorable for him, but as a comedian, it is funny. I mean, my brother laughed about this for years. So my dad at one point was like in and out of jail, and I'm grateful for his wife because she did push for that relationship to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Because for years I was angry with my dad. I was mad at him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he couldn't get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
um, but she had him trying, and grace. So I
Yeah, and
remember
that's a
for my
disease.
birthday,
Addiction is a disease. They don't. It's not like they
yeah,
chose the disease over us. It's a straight up
that
disease.
monkey got on his back. And
Yeah,
that's why I was grateful I was able to stop drinking because I never tried any crack, but obviously I got an addictive personality. So
girl, me too. I thank my dad every day for saving my life because I feel
hmm
like I do have a addictive personality. After Curtis passed, I started eating edibles like nobody's business. I started smoking. I was
same.
smoking before that. I'm not doing that no more. But
Did you remember that ghetto gourmet stuff I used to make? That was all infused stuff. Like
you
I done been
did.
there. Yes,
Yeah.
I was pouring oil on all my food every day.
You was
And what
high
stopped
all the
me
time.
all
Yeah.
the time. And what stopped me
And
from
at that time I was
smoking.
judging you because I wasn't doing that yet. And
hmm But see,
I'm
when I all happiest, I was the same. I acted
I
the
thought you
exact
just
same.
naturally bubbly, but no, it was
It's a little different.
a little different. But see, my dad, I feel like my
hmm
dad saved my life because his drug of choice was heroin.
hmm
And I'm very addictive. Like but at the same token, I don't think I could stick a needle in my arm. That just seemed like that's a lot of work. But they also say you
Yeah.
sniff your nose. But like if it wasn't for him making the mistakes that he made, ain't no telling. Like I would
Yeah.
never touch that. I would never touch cigarettes, hair, all this stuff. My mom helped me with that.
hmm
Like all the stuff that they did is like, no, I'm straight.
Yeah, I never have been interested. It was just mainly just like, the normal stuff. But even
Mhm.
still, that can lead to other things. I'm just glad I didn't
Dang.
get heavy into it. When I started working at the airlines,
Mhm.
that's what completely cut the smoking away from me. It
Good.
completely took it away because they drug test there.
Yeah.
So it don't matter if you got a card or none of that. You drive dirty, you gone.
If
And
you want to work or no?
yeah,
That's the
so
question.
that was easy. I was always more of a drinker than anything though. Like so, and
Mhm.
go back and I look at my old Snapchat videos, and I was like, "Ooh, girl, you was fried."
It's
Oh
something
my god!
different about that drinking, girl. That drinking will have you like versus getting high off of an edible. That drinking will have you saying all kind of stuff that you ain't supposed to be
Well,
saying.
both. I would just be like, I would. I would say anything off both, like, because I could tell what the difference with most of it would be. But even looking at all of that, like, it's just like I look back at the videos, and nobody knew that I used to come in a comedy club, and I have a whole pint in my purse or my book bag.
Not a
And I would
pint.
still buy something from the bar because you got to patronize them. I would still
See,
buy something.
maybe we know each other because I feel like was we in the same play when we played some alcoholics with the Hennessy, or was that a different person?
Oh yeah, I was definitely drinking during them stage plays too.
Because it was a stage play where I had to play an old lady and I had Hennessy in my purse. And I don't know why. I feel like I
Was it
met
the
you
sisters?
then. Yeah, they were sisters, and we were singing about Hennessy.
Cause I remember playing an old lady. I used to love playing an old lady.
Me too. I'm like, is that where I know you from? Because I feel like,
We was definitely in some plays together though. Was it? I don't know if it
yeah,
was with Jay McClain or Deshaun Mays.
it was a long time ago though, too. So I don't know.
Yeah,
But, what's his name? Paul Johnson. I
Paul
think that
Johnson
was,
Jr. Yes,
yeah.
yes. Cause we did the Only in Detroit. Was you in Only in Detroit?
I don't think so. I think we had a meeting or something with him once.
See, I was in he had a stage play called Only in Detroit, and it was a parody series. And in one of the series, I was Kim Worthy, and
Oh,
yeah, and
that's
I remember taking a
cool.
donut. Kim Worthy was having an affair with Mike Duggan in the skit we were doing, and
That
it was.
sounds familiar.
And I remember taking a donut out my shirt and stuffing it in his mouth. That joke was funny.
I
I
think I
wish.
remember that. That sounds familiar. I remember. I know I was in a. It's funny. See, that's what I'm saying. We like parallel sisters. I was in a
Hmm.
thing called Booyah. This is where I know Mike Larry and Josh
Hmm.
Adams and who else? It was some other people. I don't remember. This girl named Cian Yates. Somebody else.
Hmm.
This is where I know Mike Larry and Josh Adams from because we were all. Oh, and Michael McDaniel. We were all
Hmm.
in Booyah, and it was like on Comcast or something. And I had played this girl that did like a dance off competition with Josh Adams.
Hmm.
We would have like different shows. Like we played Murray. It was called the Murray Show instead of the Maury Show. It was fun, but that's where I met them, and that's when I was like, I'm a comedic actor, but I'm not no. And I could have started stand up with everybody else when they started, because I remember seeing them starting and doing the stand up, going because I was in the show with them,
Like I was
but
in a play with D
I never
Jones before I
got up
started
there,
comedy.
huh?
I was in a play with D Jones before I started comedy.
D Jones, yeah, but I never did the
Hmm.
comedy part. I was like, shoot, I'm gonna act
The first time I
comedy.
seen D Jones do comedy was my homegirl. We all got tickets because I told you she loved her some Kool-Aid. And
Mm-hmm.
we went to Kool-Aid's last show. It was his birthday show before he had passed. And downtown Tony Brown. I got to see him. He was
Mm,
there. And D Jones. He was
that is
there.
beautiful. I
At,
hate
at the Northwest.
all that. Yeah, because we talk about how wonderful Kool-Aid was. I hate I never got to meet him or anything like
Hmm.
that. But girl, that is wonderful. I've had a very good conversation with you. Is there
Me
anything else you want
too.
to talk about?
Girl, we'd be on
Yeah,
this here chat or podcast for another 2 hours.
yeah, we
And I
got
got another podcast I gotta do tonight too.
for
So
huh?
I said I got another podcast I gotta do tonight too, but I gotta
Yes,
drive.
yes. I'm gonna let you go on and get your life. Do you have any? Where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be at, Toy?
Well, my next show is with the lovelies for Laffirmations. Yes, yes, yes. Sunday, June 21st, we will be at Keisha's Comedy Grill. Because I don't, it's not a bar. She'll say it's not a bar,
Keisha
so it's Keisha's Comedy House and
Comedy House.
Grill. Yes,
That's called Keisha
Laffirmation.
Comedy House. Yeah.
Keisha's Comedy House. Yes. So I'm excited to be working with y'all and Samada again, and we're gonna have a good time. That's actually my next upcoming show. Like it's the summertime, so stuff's starting to slow down for me now. Because at one point I had at least 3 bookings a week, and I'm like, "Whoo, I was tired." But
Yeah, I
yeah,
love when it's busy like that. It's been busy. Like this June month
yeah.
has been really busy, and I'm grateful for it because I don't like having
Mhm.
Uber to make extra money, and I still do have to Uber, but I like when
Mhm.
you can go perform for a little bit of time, get you some good money, and be like, okay, I'm out.
Girl. Oh, you know what? One thing I have to say because I haven't talked about this publicly yet.
Hmm.
There are performance scammers out there. So beware comedians. I
What you
received
mean?
an email to work a corporate event and I was so excited about because I'm like, this is my second corporate event offer.
That
It was a
happened to me
total scam.
on TikTok. Was it on TikTok?
They emailed me.
Oh, they tricked you for real, for real.
They emailed, but you know what? It didn't get far because I thought the email from a corporate for it to be the email, the first corporate event gig that I was offered. I knew the person, but they still did the whole corporate thing with me, and I was like, okay, they're super professional, so you know what I'm saying. But I'm like, dang, these people don't even know me, and they like, hey, it just no.
They
First of
told
all,
themselves automatically.
yeah, it was a couple of red flags. First of all, it was a Gmail account, their dialect, that like, just the tone of the email, no
Mhm.
signature page or anything like that. They told me the name of the company. I looked it up, but I should
Couldn't
have
find
looked more into the company. Then I even look in the company. Then she said, okay, so my company is the company here is going to send you the contract and then the company head got a Gmail address too, red flag, okay? Because if I can have hello@toytootall.com and your whole company, because I'm a company too, why can't you?
If I can have
So,
info@lovelies.com, then you
you
can have.
know, exactly. So, and then so I just happen to Google what people should do is take that email address and Google it. Google that email address instead of the company, and then bam, posting on Facebook came up. Scafley AI scam. Dude in I think Phoenix or something. They tried to get him too.
Girl, you smart. I'm glad you told
Girl.
us that. That's
And then
that's that's some good information to have for real.
yeah, I'm gonna
Out
do a
here.
video about it too. I just, I haven't had the chance to sit down and do it just yet. But
Mhm.
yeah, I figure at least on y'all platform, I could at least start getting the word out there. But there are performance scammers out there, and what they would have tried to do, because they were gonna send me a check. This is what the plan was. That what I found out that they was gonna do. They was gonna send me a check. And like the amount that was approved to work the event, because it was a corporate event, so of course they got taxed because they got it. Okay. And then, they're like, it's a couple hundred people that's gonna be there, business professionals, blah, blah, blah. Told them my price. They said, yeah. And they was like, oh, we'll also send you flight, hotel, and chauffeur accommodations. So I'm like, bet, okay. So I was like, is this all going to be on one check, or are you sending a second check for that? Or were you, scheduling those accommodations? She's like, no, we'll all just put it on one check and you set up the transportation needs and everything. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Seems weird.
So because
Okay.
I would look at a corporate company would usually have something where they set that up
They usually
themselves so
do
that
it.
they can
Yeah.
have their discounts and things like that.
Yeah.
So what they were going to do is send me that check. And then the contract that they sent said, if we cancel, only 50% is due back. If you cancel, all of it is due back. I'm pretty sure what they were going to do is send me this check and then cancel it and expect me to get it, send them that money back. But it was going to be probably some fraudulent wired check or something. Because
Mhm.
not once did she ask me for an address or anything. So I was like, they probably was going to try to do it electronically. It was just,
Mhm.
someone had told me they got scammed that way, but it was someone saying that they wanted to get a loan, and the person ended up emptying out their account. And yeah, it was a whole, it's a scam though. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna.
So sad because we out here trying to make money, not lose money. Like ain't nobody got no money to be losing
Hmm.
at all. So I'm glad you
So
told
at least you know, and I'll put a video out there too, spreading the word. But yeah, watch out for
me.
Scafley
Yeah,
AI and
you
any
watch
other
out for these
company.
scammers.
Do your research and
Okay.
look up these people. Even me doing UGC content, like I look up these digital marketing companies and make sure they legit.
I gotta try to get into that. I'm always been scared to do that because I always felt like it was a scam.
It's not. It's not. I know a girl who quit her job to do it. Like it's not a scam.
Not a work
It it
though, I'm sure.
it it led me to create a UGC profile. I mean portfolio.
Okay.
Um, a girl I know, she does like marketing and media stuff, and she put up a post and she said, "Well, any content creators looking to work for a well-known chocolate company." It was actually Nestle they were looking for content creators, and I filled out the application and everything. Through the process of this, they asked for a UGC portfolio, and I didn't know what that was, but I got to googling, okay,
Okay.
and I found out what it was, and I said, I don't have that, but I can make it. And I
Mhm.
got on Wix and I made my portfolio. And the thing is, these videos and stuff that I already be doing,
Mhm.
that's my portfolio. That
Nice.
I already have. Like I'll send you the link when we get off of here, but that's my entire like I did a box opening for a camera I bought in December. It was a Christmas gift I treated myself to. I
Mhm.
made a whole commercial for these people. But you know,
You
I
do be
get what
doing stuff
people
like that. Yeah, you
yeah.
already do that. You already do that stuff. I be forgetting. I just be like, oh, I got my free. Oh. I got you. Oh, you got to set up the camera. Nah, I like to just have fun. That's why I suck as a content creator. Sometimes it be stuff be happening. I don't even tape. I be like,
My problem is I tape it and never post it. Like I never posted anything from when we went to brunch.
I said I was. Did I post something? I think I
You
did.
did. At least you got to post it. That's the part
I
where I
was
get
proud of
terrible
myself on
sometimes.
that. I've been wanting to post about the karaoke thing. I ain't posted nothing really. I got footage of Malachi and my friend having a praise dance off competition. I want to post that.
It's never too late.
You're right. Well, sister, I am hungry. I'm about to eat. It's been so wonderful having you on the show.
Thank you.
Y'all make sure y'all come see us at the Laffirmations. We're gonna have Toy Tutal there and the Smarter. They are our go-to whenever we do shows. Like we used to do shows all the time. It's hard. This shows it's a lot of work. I would just be in somebody's show, but like,
well, I will say every show that y'all have had, I had an amazing time. You have a great crowd, and I appreciate y'all for even thinking of me to have me a part of it. So I definitely do
thank
appreciate it. I
you.
love the lovelies.
We love you too. Yes. Make sure y'all follow Toy on the Facebook, the Instagram, you got on the website, everywhere.
Cash App.
Give them where they can follow you at, girly.
Yeah, all social media platforms. You can even just Google me and everything will come up. My name's right there. You could type it in just as you see it and just follow me. Interact with your girl.
Follow her. This is the Toy Two Top. Like I said, y'all really sisters, like for real. We be
yes.
definitely taping and not posting. Get food ready for you. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
See? Girl, go eat.
I love y'all. We love you,
too.
Toy. Thank you for being on here, you guys.
Thank you for having
another
me.
episode of Love and Laugh with Dani Luv. Always remember that you are an asset to this world. Can't nobody be you like you. You got your own fingerprint. God bless.
You don't know what to do. Come and take a seat, my friend. Kick it with Dani Luv. Kick it with Dani Luv. Kick it with Dani Luv. Healing one.